Hello everyone and welcome to another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Origins Orko figure. Now if you've been following the Masters of the Universe reviews here on Fingers on Plastic, you'll know that little Dave usually does the Masters reviews, but he's not buying this figure, so I said I would cover him. So let's have a look. Here he is in this wonderful packaging. This really brings back nostalgic feelings of getting these toys when I was younger. It's the same design. It's beautiful. It's got the original Masters of the Universe logo at the top. This lovely exploding rock background at the back. And as it says, it even includes a mini comic. Although to be fair, I don't actually remember reading the mini comics when I was younger. Little Dave said to me that we did have them here in the UK, but I honestly don't remember them, so I don't know what happened to my ones. But anyway, that's beside the point. He's in this lovely clamshell packaging, so for people who like to keep their figures mint on card, I mean, you can see all the way around the figure. It's very nice. So let's just flip round to the back, and if you've seen any of my other reviews, you'll know that I don't usually keep packaging, and I won't really be keeping packaging as such, but I will be clipping this out, or I might just keep the whole card, I'm not sure yet, but because this artwork is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know who's done this artwork. I don't know if it was the same people who did the artwork for the Battle Cat box, I'm not sure, but it looks outstanding. It's absolutely gorgeous, I love it. Anyway, you can see there's some pictures here of Orko and what he can do, and we've got a 6-pack cross-cell here as well. All the usual bumps down the bottom, and it's made by Mattel. So there we go. Let's just bring this in a bit closer. As you can see, this card does, I should say this packaging, does allow you to see the figure from all the sides, obviously apart from the back. So yeah, it's very nostalgic packaging. It's really nice. It's good to see this again, because I did collect the classics figures, but they came in a sort of a Castle Grayskull green brick packaging, which was very nice, but this is quite nice. I do still like the old style packaging. Right, well I think that's about it for the packaging, so let me get him out of the box and we'll take a closer look. Alright, so here's Orko out of his packaging, and yeah, I loved him when he was in the packaging, and I love him even more now he's out. But before we take a closer look at him, let's have a look at what he comes with. So he does come with this this nice little comic. Sorry for the glare, it's very shiny. There's a nice bit of art on the front there with He-Man holding what appears to be 2 Orkos and going, what? What's going on here? Let's have a look. If you've seen Little Dave's reviews, he does talk about the comic in one of those, in his Many Faces reviews, I think it was. Yeah, he talks about the comic and that it has no wording on it, and it's probably due to the fact that you can't get umpteen languages in a speech bubble. But I'm sure some American reviewers will have this up on their channel, so we can at least see what they're saying in English. I like this panel here because although I know this is Scareglow, it looks like Hordak to me, so that's quite funny to me. It's a nice little comic. Would have been nice with some words, but no, I understand why they've not done it. And on the back there you get that cross-cell again. So yeah, all good. Nice little comic. And then you get this rather snazzy stand with glitter in it, which is rather nice. So that's good. I suppose it's meant to be like, you know, he's just sort of magicked himself into the room. So yeah, it's a nice little stand. And then there's this bit to put on the stand, which is funny actually, because when I took it out of the box, I thought, well, this looks familiar, and it's because it's the same design, albeit, you know, it's not curved, but it's the same design that comes in with the Jurassic World Amber Collection figures. So if you've seen that, I will just go over this again quickly. When I was reviewing these figures, I did mention that because the base is hard plastic, once you've clipped this in, you can't get it out again. You can just see there, it's got like a sort of a mushroom on the end there that clips in. So once it's in, and I imagine that this is going to be the same with this, because it's the same sort of setup on the base there. You can see the clips just in there. So so this bit just goes in here. Yeah, so that's not going to come out again. I mean, maybe you could get it out if you heated up the plastic, but I wouldn't personally recommend that, but you know, up to you. And then we get to Orko himself, and oh, he's so cute. I know that there's a lot of people out there that really hate Orko, but I'm not one of them. I love him. I've always loved him. I think he's so funny, and he's just so adorable. Alright, okay, let's get in close then. You can see his little face. He does look like he's just been surprised by something though, doesn't he? He's so sweet. Yeah, he's got his little pointy blue ears, and he's sporting his rather dapper wizard's hat, which is rather nice. There's a big O on his chest. There's a story about this as well, and I don't know if I'm recounting it correctly, but I think originally they were going to call him Gorpo, and they were going to put a G on his chest, but the animators said no, don't do that, because it's difficult to animate, because if they flip the cells then the G would be backwards. So they decided on a big O and called him Orko instead. There you have it. The main body is moulded in red. His hat is moulded in plastic. Yeah, of course it's moulded in plastic. Oh dear, it's moulded in orange plastic, and his ears are painted blue. I'm not sure about his hands, but he's lovely. Yeah, he's really nice. Articulation, not a lot. His head does have a lovely range of movement though, so you can get some like proper quizzical looks out of him, which is great. So that's quite good. Yeah, he looks up a little bit, but he doesn't really look down too much. I mean, you can get him there, but his eyes just sort of disappear. So, but it's doable. His arms are on a swivel, and they have the in and out motion there. Same with the elbows, and his hands rotate, and he has the in and out motion, which is interesting because pretty much all of the classics figures didn't have that. So oh, Mattel. But yeah, he's wonderful. I love him. So yeah. Oh, this piece is painted as well. I can't work out if I think his face is moulded in black and then the eyes are painted on. Certainly looks that way anyway. So you can put him on his stand. It's just a hole underneath there, and you can just pop that in. Ooh. Like so, and you can have him flying, and you can have him doing all kinds of flying poses. So yeah, so he holds on quite well. You get quite a nice range of movement out of that, so that's very nice. I'm just trying to work out which way the stand goes. I suppose you can have it whichever way you like, can't you really? So that's that. And just for comparison, here is the aforementioned Classics Orko. Get a little look at that. Let me just actually pop him off, it'll be easier. I'll take them both off the stands for a moment and we can have a closer look at the two of them for some comparison. The Classics one is quite a lot smaller, but he is designed to scale with the Classics figures, so that would explain that. Actually, they seem to have the exact same articulation, but for the in and out motion on the hands. The Classics one doesn't have that one, so ironically the cheaper Origins version has better articulation than the expensive Classics version. I don't know, but anyway, there you go. So you can see there's actually not a great deal of difference between them. Oops, because it's Orko and he's a fairly simple character. So, but I just thought I'd bring that in to have a look. I do have an original Orko, but I don't know where he is. I think he's in a tub somewhere at the back of my studio and I just can't reach it at the moment. Let's put that back on. Speaking of other figures, let's bring in, this is my Filmation He-Man. That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, considering he's supposed to scale with this, but if you don't have this Orko, I don't think that's a bad scale comparison there. You know, if you wanted a Filmation-y Orko for your Filmation He-Man, I actually do think this is more Filmation than this. So, I mean, a little bit. There's not much in it really, but you know. And for comparison with another Origins figure, this is my first figure proper, but I did get the Battle Cat, so there's the Battle Cat. And put Orko like that. So yeah, that works quite well. So yes, overall, I love him. It's fantastic. He's not for everyone, you know. As I said earlier, not everyone likes Orko. I understand he can be a bit of an annoying character, so I get if you don't like him. But for me personally, I love him, so I had to have this one. For future videos, I am getting Scareglow, but mine's been delayed, so Little Dave will be doing the review for that one. I will sort of basically pick up a few. I'm not getting a load of these because I spent loads of money on the Classics figures, and I don't want to start another collection. I just wanted to get a few select ones. So yeah, Little Dave's going to be covering most of these. For the ones he doesn't pick up that I do, I'll cover those as well. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Fingers on plastic.